Всем привет, добро пожаловать на мой канал. Мы продолжаем прохождение Hogwarts Legacy наследием. Закончили мы на том, что прошли, по-моему, второе испытание. У нас теперь зима. Ну, посмотрим, что нас ждет дальше. Нас типа сейчас будут усиленно готовить к третьему. А у нас еще надо выучить флипенда. Чем я, наверное, как раз сейчас и займусь. Нам надо было что-то вырастить.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Хорошо. Встретимся. Так. Значит, что мне нужно? Сюда мне нужно. И сюда. Для начала хочу приобрести стол круче для выращивания травок и прочего. Потом уже, наверное, и сами травки. Надо только посмотреть, какие конкретно травы нужны. Ну, грузись ты, ну, камон. Очень интересно ждать. Прям очень интересно.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Potato!
Так. Задание. Легенда водоросли. Сейчас, секундочку. С водорослями нам в брюку. Фолианты и свитки. С большим горшком. Но мне в любом случае надо сюда идти.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to find like yours.
Так, чертеж. Нет. Нет. Блин, 3000 стоит, серьезно? Нет. Вот. Стол с большим горшком мне нужен. Вот этот вот.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Так, потом нужно брюкву для водорослей. Так. Мандрагорам понадобится. Блин, придется все-таки купить. Ладно. Сейчас я это задание не сделаю, но хотя бы выращу водоросли, поставлю выращиваться. Ладно, погнали. Они сделаю, потому что надо будет покупать мандрагору и прочее. Ладно, вдруг вам не нужна. Просто решил проверить, может, что интересное есть. Ничего пока интересного не вижу. А, так можно подслушивать разговоры? Прикольно. Хороший волхак. А тебе не жарко, чувак? Водоросли. Вот, семена водорослей. Всё. Теперь идем ставить стол. Стол. И дальше уже пойдем по заданиям. Хогвартс. Так, тайные комнаты. Выручай. Ставим столик, посадим водоросли. Так. Ага. Нужно вот это. Маленьким. Подождите, я ж купил для большого. Вот. Так, мне нужны водоросли. Так, бадьянчик забираем. И давайте немножко хилок подфармим. Ну и еще одно сделаю, и я думаю, пока хватит. Ну, надо будет подкопить все-таки денежек. Надо глянуть, что там на бомбарду надо. Так, пока она делается. Глянем, что на бомбарду надо. Так. Раздобудьте Дирикова, используя хватишь. Ну, то есть... Это изи. Это задание мы выполним. И... Себастьяна. Себастьяну сначала пойдем. Так, хорошо. Готово? Я вроде бы не туда перемещаюсь. Ну ладно. Так, идем.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Блин, это задание тоже потом как-то надо будет повыполнять. Надо будет какую-то часть сделать все-таки с этим
I can't believe we found ourselves
прохождением побочек. Ну.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Нет, не
I
надо.
see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Revelio!
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Где-то Себастьян трангисировал, что ли? Я так и не понял.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian
Он
too.
что, типа влюблен в нее, что ли?
Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Что, тебе какое-то определенное расстояние нужно, что ли? Так, ладно. Ну, давайте тогда бомбарду попробуем выучить. Сюда, да? Будем ловить. Двух животных надо освоить. Я надеюсь, с ними будет не так уж сложно. Так. Где у меня было? Ага, вот это мне как раз и нужно. Я сюда добавлю левиоса. И заморозку. Пусть будет. Так.
Leviosa.
Ух!
Confringo. Finger. Expelliarmus.
I should investigate.
Ну все, погнали дальше. Нападение было не очень ожиданным.
Here, I wonder.
Шарики. Просто разобью шарики, почему бы и нет. Есть. А, ну уже это не имеет никакого смысла, видимо, да? Ладно. Ого, там что-то страшное творится. Не понял, кто меня атакует. Ага. Теперь понял. Все, желания меня атаковать больше нету. Ну, мне жарко надо поймать. Секундочку. Секундочку, ребят. Так, продолжим. Так, хорошо, чё, типа все, да? Улетаем нафиг отсюда. Нет у меня желания сражаться со всякими тварями. Забавно и интересно, ну ладно. Так, Хогвартса. Класс заклинания, астрономическая башня. Линия трансфигурации. Башня защиты темных искусств. Мне... полетели, короче. Проще будет полететь, мне кажется. Ибо это во дворе. Кстати, надо будет это заклинание тоже попробовать, сколько оно урона наносит. И помогает ли. По идее, урон оно не наносит. Трификус, то, что мне там советовали. Так, ну, шарики, я так понимаю, уже смысла нет. Опыт. Все, что могли, мы уже опнули. Лагеря какие-то. Так, может, гипогрифа лучше. Мне кажется, она быстрее летает. Ну да. Вроде как быстрее. Да, блин, хорош. О, нюхлер. Дракончик. Воображаемый.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
И...
I take it you're ready to learn your new...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you
О,
might
поверь,
suspect,
необходимости
can
мне
hurt
будет
people.
достаточно.
Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead.
Бомбарда.
Try it on the pumpkins.
Где ты мне предлагаешь его опробовать? Манекенчик есть? Или что-нибудь?
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook execution. Bravo.
Хорошо. Так. Дальше задание. Ладно. Раз пока ничего нет, дойдем за водорослями. Так, стебель водорослей. Так, это мне не нужно. Мне нужно, кстати, распознать все. Итак, меняем снаряжение. Угу. Угу. Здесь что? Да. Пока недоступно. Доступно это. Здесь тоже пока недоступно. Тоже пока недоступно. Хорошо. Да, надо выпустить. Ага. Я понял. Все, хорошо. Тогда пойдем покупать мандрагору. Задание какое-то? Задание мы тоже, если что, выполним. Купить мандрагору, купить эту. Мандрагора, китайская жужжущая капуста, ядовитый тентакула.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Да, можно, но попозже.
Good for you, getting all those foul goblins hiding.
Ну, как раз сейчас все продадим.
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Oh,
Это
I'm
нужно.
always thrilled when a young one makes a wise
Это
purchase.
нужно.
I can tell you'll go far.
И это нужно.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Так.
Pardon
Пойдем.
me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello.
Давай.
Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But
Мне кажется,
I've
не
run out of the
очень.
key ingredient, booba-tuber pus. Booba-tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
Ладно, поищу,
Our
но
spotty
позже.
classmates account.
Так. А, ну тут еще и уровень не подходит.
So you mustn't tarry.
Так,
Into
окей,
the
пойдем.
Forbidden Forest for booba-tubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
Так. Посмотреть кое-что. Вот, хорошо. Идем искать. Искать врагов. Ну, неважно, пусть будет где-то здесь. Не имеет значения. Да несколько врагов найти, чтобы все это и пытать. И останется вроде как одно только заклинание и все. Ну, не считая злых. Ладно.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Определенно стоит. Один враг вижу, мало. А может и не мало. А мне подойти. А, может и не мало. Не мало. Так. Так. Дальше. Так. Немало. Полетели. Много денег уходит на это все. Уже винеток и не получу, да? Ну, может, сейчас получится его залутать. Так, идем.
Revelio.
Уровень дайте. Отлично. Драться будете? Нет, не в этот раз.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Да, ты мне очень интересно, но не сейчас.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing.
I finished the activities you signed me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now,
А мне не нравится, сколько
ready to
денег
learn
потратил
flip
на
and
твои
go?
испытания
Chin up,
дополнительные.
keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Давай-ка сюда добавим его.
Lavender, look at that. You're a natural. Bombarda!
Ну, это круче. Отлично. Таланты. Ага, вот сюда. Пригодится. Так, вот это точно нужно. Вот это точно нужно. О, класс. Короче, надо вот это все прокачать. Ну ничего, прокачаем. Я помню, где-то там была миссия, да? Ага, вот где-то тут. Отсюда полетим, значит. Или отсюда. Давайте отсюда. А, блин, не то. Ну, вроде бы основные заклинания у меня есть. Осталось только все допрокачать. И все. И прокачаться в проклятие. Проклятие — это имба, судя по всему. Стоп.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly.
Это плохо
The poacher
очень.
spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Да, идем.
This way.
Идем. О, опять мухоморы.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Ну и что в этом плохого?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Недружелюбные.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Может быть.
That's the first time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed
Я
that
почему-то
too.
не смог этого
It's almost like there's
остановить.
something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Соглашусь. Ага, вон там что-то еще.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Гоблины.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Ну идем. Что ты стоишь-то?
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Хороший вопрос.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
В
Hard
открытую.
to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Bombarda!
I heard something. What have you done?
You'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
как говорится, слегка разрушили, давайте восстановим. 3 золота, серьезно? Ага, хорошо.
What in Merlin's name?
Дракон,
Are
серьезно?
those dragons?
Тогда понятно, в чем связь.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You
Ну,
especially
видимо,
can't
теперь
afford to be
придется по
spotted.
стелсу немножко пройтись.
That's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under the wizarding.
Это слишком огромная палатка, я бы сказал.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Ну, это логично.
Something's going on behind you.
Чего?
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Давайте уравняем, я только за.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alohomora.
Ну, бери, Поппи.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us 2 seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon in damn thing. You'll get out of here. I will make you. Take it to stop belonging back.
Bring them.
I will.
Stop right there.
I'm looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get how nice and fun. Is that all you know? Is that the best you can do?
What have you done?
I see you. You've come to the wrong place, child.
Shall we finish what is started?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Давай, драконе. Приучить его нельзя.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Что с яйцом-то делать будете?
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Ну, их-то я не боюсь.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Так, ладно.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will
Да, я тебя понял. Трансформация необходима по... Нужен 20 уровень. Ладно, пойдем тогда изучать. Ага. Северу Хоксми, да. Тоже 20 уровень. Вообще 10. Ну, погнали туда. Внешние виды меня мало интересуют. Ну, давайте. Хогвартс. Где она? Тут, да? Центральный зал. Себастьяна никаких этих не было, к сожалению. Как эту загадку-то разгадать? Нет. Нет. Тоже нет. Я понял. Ладно. Потом узнаю, как это разгадать, эту занимаюсь тут. Да я понял, что они где-то здесь. Так, чего тебе надо бы?
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I
I'd better keep an eye on.
Где мне его искать? Где-то тут, да? Ну, давайте. Немножко полетаем. Гриф, конечно, быстренький, но вот метро немножко все-таки попроще. Если сейчас уровень не добьется, то, наверное, я пойду на дуэли. Самое озеро? Я понял.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead.
Bury you in the deepest pot.
Напугать они меня решили моим количеством
Mr. Oakes's
заклинаний.
trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This looks intriguing.
Посмотрим, что у нас тут есть. Ага, ясно. И всё, там больше ничего нет. Я понял. Используйте карту Ронда, чтобы идти по следу.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Как мне ее использовать? Ну, видимо, мне сюда. Ну, я так подозреваю.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree.
Кривое дерево. Дальше будет. Ух ты. Кривое дерево. Он, видимо, кривое какое-то дерево. По-любому туда иду. Возможно.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Разрушенная башня. Идем. Ну, мне по-любому туда. Я почему-то прям очень сильно уверен, что мне все-таки... Да. О. Похоже на разрушенную башню. Руины коровы. Ну вот оно, походу.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Югу? Ну, туда. Ну, собственно, да, сюда, все
What do
правильно.
we have here?
Confringo!
Враги явно. Ну да, можно, конечно, попасть таким путем. А можно напролом.
Goodness. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Может и стоит.
A ladder. That's what... Stone walls do it, doesn't it?
Не успел.
Potato!
Why can't I hit you?
Confringo!
Так. Ну, мне явно туда, наверное.
Hit it!
Ой.
Stop me. Get your spells glance off of me.
Давай. Стрелять будешь? Не будешь? А жаль.
What went on here, I wonder? This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Да, я уже догадался, что мне сюда.
Confringo!
Так, ну что ж, идем дальше.
What will we find in here?
Резот. Да хрена.
Confringo!
Ну, будешь атаковать? Я бы тебя поатаковал. Ну, не хочешь как хочешь, мне все равно. Угу. Сундук, отлично. Бессмысленный причем.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
И сюда.
This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Somebody there.
Просто так я, видимо, не пройду, да? Ну... Чего вы хотели, ребята? Да. Ну, идем туда.
before you were born. Was that your best?
Ranrock has fooled you all.
Bombarda!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I've experienced with these locks. I use my wand if I have any chance of opening. Look for a boiler. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Угу. Ну, пойдем искать палочку. Все как всегда.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Repulsor! Accio! Revelio!
Так. Трубы уходят туда. Трубы. Давайте поднимемся. И, как говорится, посмотрим. Вон. То, что мне нужно.
Confringo!
Открывайся.
Suit me.
One way or another, get what's me around.
Nice try. Had enough.
Confringo! Confringo!
Better.
Confringo!
I won't.
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Oh, you think you're so clever.
Crucio! Confringo!
No!
Confringo! Bombarda!
I won't rest till you're
Confringo!
one less human to worry about. Not quite.
Crucio!
Cut you from shoes to shackles.
Confringo! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo!
No! I will make it.
Все, хорош, ребят.
Revelio.
Сундучки. Да. Угу, конечно, палочка
This
здесь.
must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Погнали. Теперь вниз. Но на меня, естественно, опять не падут, наверное, да?
Perfect. Hurry, before they come. Get out, hurry!
Бомбарда Максима? Нет, было бы странно.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
Да, после того, как я
It's all right,
всех
Mr. Oakes. I've
уничтожил.
dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Что слышали?
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Там маловато для
I'm
всей
grateful
его
I was able to help you,
мотивации.
Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my
Да,
friend.
опыта побольше насыпьте.
Mr.
Удобно.
Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Где уровень? Обожаю я это все. А, отсюда я не могу телепортироваться, да? Ну, конечно, надо же выйти. Ладно, пособираю тогда. Что, не могу телепортироваться, да? Карта типа недоступна? Ну, понятно. Телепортировался бы со мной тогда, что ли? Умник. Так, окей. Может, какой-то выход быстрый есть?
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Confringo! Bombarda! Potato!
Теперь карта доступна? Ну, выход я вижу. Вещичек, кстати, пособирал. То не может не радовать. Ладно. А на этом я, наверное, все-таки часть закончу. Надо подумать, где бы мне еще опыт подфармить. С вами прощаюсь. Спасибо всем за просмотр. Как говорится, ставьте лайк, пишите комментарии и подписывайтесь на канал. Пока.